instrument cluster, and as if by magic, he found himself moving through the line of cars. His right boot shifted through the gears, reining the engine in or letting it roar, as its torque shoved him powerfully forward like a breaking wave, sliding now right, now left. He leaned gently into each curve, slaloming through the narrow spaces between one car and the next like a series of ski gates. The sun was rising. It was morning, a bright, beautiful morning. She was on her way to school. He was still up from the night before. It would have been just another day if that morning, at that stoplight, they hadn't come to a halt side by side. Red light. He glanced over at her. An ash-blonde lock of hair fluttered out the open car window. As the hair tossed gently in the morning air, it intermittently left her neck uncovered, revealing a faint golden down that followed the direction traced by the wind. Her determined profile was punctuated by the blush of her cheeks and the blue of her eyes, gentle and serene, as she listened dreamily, half-lidded, to the second song, La Vita Mia. The sight of such tranquility struck him forcefully, and maybe that's why. Hey. She turned to look, caught off guard, opening her large, innocent, bright blue eyes a little wider. She stared at him. A stranger, stopped beside her on a motorcycle, with broad shoulders, his hands too tan for the mid-April sun. His eyes, concealed behind sunglasses, would surely have had something to add to the already utterly shameless face. You want to go for a ride with me? No, I'm on my way to school. So just pretend to go, why don't you? I'll swing by and pick you up out front. Pardon me? She gave him a tight, forced fake smile. You must have misunderstood. What I meant to say was, no, I do not want to go for a ride with you. No, listen, you'd have fun. I very much doubt that. I'd solve all your problems. I don't have any problems. Okay, now it's me who very much doubts that. Green light. The Mercedes 200 shot forward, leaving the boy's confident smile anchored to the spot. Her father turned to give her a glance. So, who was that? A friend of yours? No, Papa. Just some idiot. A moment later, the Honda motorbike pulled up next to the pretty girl for a second time. This time, the boy reached out and grabbed the open windowsill with his left hand, revving the motor slightly with his right hand, just enough to keep from having to lean too hard on the moving car, though that shouldn't have been a challenge for those 16-inch biceps. The only one who seemed to be struggling with the situation was the father. Hey, what's that reckless fool up to? Why is he driving so close to the car? Don't worry, Papa. Let me take care of this. She swiveled decisively around to glare at the boy. Listen, don't you have anything better to do? Nope. Well, find something. I already have. You have? Yes. I want to take you for a spin. Come on. We'll go for a fast ride on the Via Olimpica. Open her up so you can see what this bike can do. Then I'll take you somewhere nice for a quick breakfast and drop you off right in front of your school. I promise. I doubt your promises are worth very much. True, true, he smiled. So you see, you already know all about me. Admit it, you like what you see, don't you? She laughed and shook her head. All right, that's enough now. She opened a book she'd just pulled out of her Gherardini bag. I need to think about my one and only real problem. Which is what? My Latin test. I thought it was sex. She turned toward him, shocked. This time without a smile, not even a feigned courtesy. Get your hand off my window. Why? Where do you want me to put it? She pressed a button. I can't tell you. My father's listening. The power window started to close. He waited until the last second, and then, yanking his hand out of the narrowing gap and shooting her one last glance, pulled away from the car. See you later. He didn't stick around to hear her curt reply. Oh, no, you won't. He leaned slightly to the